Hey guys, now I'm going to show you a card trick that will make your audience stand with their mouths open for a long time, and the trick itself is very simple, and you'll learn it in no time. So let's take our deck of cards and divide it into about 4 equal piles. So this will be the first pile, this will be the second pile, this is going to be the third pile, and this is going to be the fourth pile to keep things fair. My friends, of course, we're going to shuffle these cards. We're going to shuffle each pile several times so that you can see for yourself that there are no preparations. My shuffling will naturally break all these preparations. So, we shuffled the cards, but no matter how cool I shuffle, no matter how confidently I do it, I'll make a few magic moves. And it turns out that we have aces here and aces here. But guys, that's not the point of the trick. That's just the beginning. There's a cherry on the cake waiting for you. So let's take our aces and put them together. Now we're going to lay them out like this. Now we're going to take our familiar piles of aces and put them in front of each ace again. Put them in front of the ace of spades. Put them in front of the ace of spades, of course. Put them in front of the ace of clubs. This pile is not needed yet. It can be put aside. So, dear friend, now we take the first ace, put it on the pile, take the neighboring pile, shuffle it again. Now we leave as many cards in our hand as we want and put them on the ace. We put the rest of the cards back on the table, put them on the next ace, take the pile, shuffle it again, and leave as many cards as we want in our hand. We put the remaining cards on the ace and put these cards back. Now we take the ace of spades and cover. Take the pile, shuffle it in our hand, leave as many cards as we want, and put the remaining cards back here. Then we take the ace of diamonds, cover these cards, shuffle them as we want, and put them back here. All done, folks. There's just a little bit left. We're right at the end of the line. As a result of these actions, I've got 4 jacks at the bottom. 4 handsome jacks always help me find the right cards, and that's what's going to happen in this trick. If you don't know, I'll tell you. The jack in the deck is 11. Let's take 11 cards. So we start with a handsome diamond. We put the 12th card on the jack. Let's take 11 cards again. And the 12th card is again placed on the jack. Again, we put the 12th card on the jack. And for the last time, the 12th card is placed on the jack. We don't need these cards, and now let's see who the jacks have found. So, the jack of clubs, of course, found his friend the ace of clubs. The jack of hearts caught the ace of hearts by the gills. The jack of spades grabbed his friend the ace of spades by the hand. And the jack of diamonds managed to catch his friend the ace of diamonds. But that's not all, friends. While we were shuffling the cards, I already knew how you would shuffle the cards. And so I made you shuffle the cards in such a way that the jack of clubs and the ace would collect the whole club suit. The jack of hearts and the ace of hearts would collect the whole heart suit. Spades, of course, will catch all the spades cards. And diamonds, of course, will catch all the diamond cards. This is such a wonderful card trick, friends. It's very easy to learn. You will do it from the first time, but before, please, click like my video, write some comment, and be sure to subscribe to the channel. I will! Well, we're going to move on to the training. Alright guys, welcome to learning this trick. I would love to teach it to you now. For this trick, you need to prepare the cards in a certain order beforehand. So the sequence is very simple, nothing too complicated. First of all, you need to separate jacks and aces. We take clubs, hearts, spades, and diamonds and immediately put aside. Then we put the cards in the following sequence. We take absolutely all the clubs. They can lie in any sequence you like. It is not necessary to lay them out from deuce to king. Just take any cards of clubs suit, put all cards of hearts suit on them, then put all cards of spades suit on them. Then we put the 4 jacks on there. You can do it in any order. Then we take the cards of diamonds. 2 aces on the bottom and 2 aces on the top of the deck. This is our preliminary preparation, which we need in order to show this trick. Now, the deck can't be shuffled, I think you realize. So what do we do? You can do some false shuffles or false cuts, something like that. Something that doesn't change the order of our cards in any way. Then we need to tell the spectator that we're going to take and divide our deck into 4 equal piles. Experienced magicians have probably already realized what we need to do. We take all the diamond cards and 4 jacks. We take these 4 jacks and put them here. I'll separate the jack of diamonds from the jack of diamonds so that they don't get confused later. We take these cards, this will be our first pile. Then we take all the spades, that's the second pile. Then we take all the hearts, that's the third pile. And the clubs, that's the fourth pile. So we've got all the cards laid out here like this. What do we do next? We need to shuffle each pile, but make sure we keep the aces on top. What am I doing? I shuffle the aces, 1, 2. I shuffle the rest of the cards on top of them. Then I shuffle that pile again, and the aces go back on top. So we shuffled that pile. The second and third piles can be shuffled however you want. It doesn't matter. You can shuffle it yourself. You can even let the audience shuffle it. So we've shuffled. Next, we take the last 4th pile and shuffle so that the aces are on top and the jacks remain at the bottom. So how do I do it? I shuffle the jacks one by one. 1, 2, 3, 4. I shuffle the rest of the cards on top of them, and then I shuffle one at the end again. Like this. 1, 2, 3. So I have the aces at the top. The jacks end up on the bottom. Put them back. As a result of these actions, we say we have the following. We make a few magical moves on the deck, take these 2 edge cards and lay them out here. This aces. After that, we take these piles, put them on top of these, spread them apart, and lay out the next cards. That's aces again. That's the sequence in which you want to keep the aces. So you have clubs, hearts, spades, and diamonds. This is the same sequence. You'll have to lay out the jacks, but before that, we take our piles and separate the heart suit. We separate it and put it diagonally from the ace of hearts. If I have the ace of hearts here, then I put these cards here. That leaves me with the club suit. Accordingly, I put them diagonally from the ace of clubs here. Then I have a spade suit. I take it and put it here diagonally from the ace of spades. Next, I take the 4 jacks and place them opposite the ace of clubs. So we don't put these cards in the open. Yes, we put them in the closed position so that our spectator can't see what cards we're laying aside. So the jacks are definitely also laid down. All we have left is the suit of diamonds. We don't put it anywhere yet. We have it in our hands. We can shuffle it and put it aside for now. Now, what do? We take the ace of clubs and put it on the jacks. Then we take the neighboring pile. We can let the spectator shuffle it any way he wants, and then he takes it, leaves some cards in his hand, covers the club ace with them, and puts the rest of the cards in a row in their place. Then we take the ace of hearts, cover it, covered. Then we take the next pile, shuffle, leave some of the cards in the hand, cover, and this one back. Then we take the ace of spades, cover the cards with it. We take the next pile, we shuffle as we want. We put some of the cards on the ace, and we put this pile next to it. Now we cover them with the ace of diamonds. And then we cover the ace of diamonds with the rest of the pile. So we have covered them like this, and then we collect our cards in this order and say that as a result of our actions, we have 4 jacks left. I start laying them out like this: clubs, hearts, spades, diamonds. Clubs, hearts, spades, diamonds. This is the sequence in which our aces should lie. And look, here we have clubs, which we will count last. Then we have hearts, spades, and we'll start with diamonds. Now you only need to tell your audience that jacks always give the value of 11 in cards, so we'll take 11 cards. We begin the report and place the 12th card on the jack. Again, and place the 12th card on the jack. Repeat the procedure and place the 12th card on the jack. Again, put aside 11 cards and place the 12th card on the jack. So, as a result of our actions, the jack of clubs has found the ace of clubs, the jack of hearts has found the ace of hearts, the jack of spades has found the ace of spades, and the jack of diamonds has found the ace of diamonds. But that's not all. You say, because our jacks and aces have done their best to collect the whole of the club suit. The hearts have the heart suit at their place, the spades have the spades suit at their place, and the diamonds collected the suit of diamonds from themselves. That's the trick.